A very happy new year to all of you. I'm only sending love to you. Hey you guys, welcome back to Live Your Review. I hope you're doing very nice and I'm sending a lot of hugs and positivity to all of you. This is the first video that I'm uploading of 2021. Before we start, I really want to say a big thank you for 10k. Congratulations to you guys too. We together have hit 10k before New Year's. My New Year's had like completely changed because of that information. The 10k special video is coming. A huge giveaway is coming on this Saturday. Thank you so much for waiting for it. Thank you so much for everything. Okay, I'm just gonna thank you guys a lot in that video. In today's video, however, like I am so excited about today's video because finally I get to share my 2021 TBR, which has 36 books in it. I had a major upgrade in my bookshelf in the past few months. I got a lot of new books. Like there were so many. There are multiple unboxing videos. There's a bookshelf tour, everything going on the channel. So if you haven't checked it out, do check it out. And because of that, the TBR of my 2021 is longer, bigger, better, more exciting. Enough of me blabbering. Let me start the video. The first book is Maybe You Should Talk to Someone by Lori Gottlieb, and this is written by a therapist about what a therapist goes through. I received this book from Amaryllis Publishing House. They were so kind to send me all the books, and these books are gorgeous. I will leave the unboxing video in the description. You can go check it out and get for yourself because they are amazing. And since then I have been controlling myself that no, Anshul, don't read it before 2021 starts. Now it has finally begun, so I get to read this book. Next we have The Prophet by Khalil Gibran. Now this is a very small book, but it's supposed to have a huge impact on you. Again, I got it from Amaryllis Publishing, and again I was really holding myself back from reading this book. I have a lot of books by Khalil Gibran now, and Khalil Gibran has been on my TBR as an author since a very long time, and I am so excited to read so much of his work in 2021. However, I put the most talked about book on my TBR because this is a must read for me this year. The next book is The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides, and this again has been on my TBR since ages. I wanted to get it since ages and I finally got it. I am so excited. It is a thriller. There have been positive and negative reviews about it, as in some people have said that it will blow your mind like crazy, but then some people have said that it is very hyped. So I want to read it for myself and see what it is like, and also tell you guys whether you should get it because I have a feeling that it is going to be a beginner friendly book. So yeah. Next is another thriller, which is The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. I have read Into the Water by Paula Hawkins. This is also a movie. I watched like 2 minutes of that movie, and the dialogues were probably based on what is written in the book, and those dialogues were beautiful. Like they were written so well. That is what I could grasp. And at that time I was not getting the book anywhere on a discount and shit like that, but in the Flipkart sale I did get it. And when I was watching the movie, I was like, it's okay Anshul, you just have to wait for a few days, read the book, don't let the movie ruin the book for you. Next is another thriller. You guys can actually expect another top 15 or top 10 thriller book recommendations video from me because I'm reading so many of them. I already finished A Woman in the Window in December. The Fifth to Die by J.D. Barker. I still have to do my research. I'm really hoping it is not a part of a series because for some reason I do feel like it's a part of a series because it is The Fifth to Die. So if it is a part of series, then maybe I will not read it, but most probably I will read the whole series also. Who cares? The next book I want to read is Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov, and I don't want to say anything more. If you're new to the channel, just watch the last video and you will know what I'm talking about. And if you are subscribed to the channel since a long time, you know my struggles with it. So I'm not gonna say anything else. Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov. In 2021. 12 months, 2021. Hopefully. Next up we have Sophie's World by Jostein Gaarder. Jostein Gaarder. I have read a lot of this book already, not a lot actually, and it was amazing. I already love this book and I already recommend it a lot. If you are into philosophy but you want to read a fictitious story, then this is your book. It is about all kinds of philosophies from around the world, from all kinds of timelines and different eras and different philosophers and what they came up with and all those kind of things, and all of this is being explained to a teenage girl, which also makes it slightly easy to read. However, I will not recommend it to beginners, but there is a lot of it left for me to read and I want to finish it in 2021. Next up, we have Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. This is one of my failures from 2021. I tried to read it, I put it down again. I read like 25 to 30 pages. It was too much information for me, but I did get an understanding of what this book can be like, so I'm going to plan it accordingly and read it this year. Next, we have The Story of My Life by Helen Keller. I have watched the movie already as a kid because I was supposed to read this book in some class and write a book review or something like that. I don't remember, and I was not a reader at that time, so I watched the movie. I've done that, okay, like I'm guilty, but I am very excited to read it. Also, I love this edition that I have bought, this gorgeous cover, this finishing. It is a classic and I have the classic cover, like it looks like a classic and I'm very happy about it. This is the autobiography / memoir of Helen Keller, by the way. Next, we have Letting Go by David R. Hawkins. Now, this book again has been on my bookshelf since a very long time. The reason why I was not picking this book up is because I thought it is some crazy scientific book that will teach me, I don't know, about how the human beings are going to leave the earth or something like that, I don't know. I just made up something in my head, probably because I saw that this author is MD PhD, so I thought it will be something like that. But when I was making my TBR, I was like, let me just look at it, let me just read the blurb of it, and I realized that it's actually about letting go of like pain and all those emotions and all those hurtful things that you have in your life that you hold on to, and you are not able to move ahead and you are not able to be the best version of yourself. Therefore, this book is more about awareness and enlightenment and all those kind of things, and I'm like, why am I not reading it? Like, why have I not read it if it's there on my shelf? I am looking for a book that will help me to learn more as to how to let go of things and let go of hurt and pain and emotions and all, not all emotions but hurtful emotions. I do want to grow like that. It is on my 2021 goal list, so that is the reason I saw this and I was like, it has to be on my 2021 TBR. I am actually hoping that I don't say 2020 in this video anywhere, because I'm still not able to accept the fact that it is 2021 already. Like, the next book is Jaya by Devdutt Pattanayak, and there are only two reasons why I'm reading this book. One is because my brother is in love with this book like a crazy man, and I really trust my brother's choices, and two, because it's there in my shelf since such a long time. Let me just read it. Next up, we have a Murakami 1Q84. I don't know if that is how you take the name, but that is what comes into my mind. By Murakami, it is the entire trilogy, all books in one. But at least it won't end up like Dance Dance Dance, where I read one part of the entire series and I'm like, why am I not getting anything? And I'm not getting anything because I have not read the other books in the same series. Oh god, Anshul, that will not happen with this book. It is thick, it is heavy, it is awesome, it is a Murakami. I am very excited. I am very excited. Look at how I'm talking. Next up, we have Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman, and God knows I need this book. I want to become more emotionally intelligent. I want to increase my EQ, which is your emotional quotient. I want to learn how to work with it instead of, you know, just pushing it away or not being able to deal with my emotions. I want to be more emotionally educated, and I think that this is one of the best beginner's guide. But yeah, I will read it and then I will come to know if that is true. Next up, we have I Have Never Been Unhappier by Shaheen Bhatt. This book is about mental health, and I do want to keep reading about mental health repeatedly, and it's based on mental health, and I want to make more videos about mental health recommendations because I do get a lot of DMs and everything about it, so I picked this up. Next, we have another Murakami, which is After Dark by Murakami. I'm picking this up because this is one of the most favorite books of Murakami lovers. As far as I have seen, they really like this book and I want to see what it is like. Next we have The Psychology of Money. I have already read this book. I have finished it already, and trust me, what a book. Like, it is on my 2021 TBR, but what a book. I did not read it in January though. What a book. I read it in December already. I was not able to hold myself back, and when I was collecting all these books together, I realized it's actually on my 2021 TBR. But who cares? What a book. This book is more about, like, you know, experiences of a lot of rich people and poor people, how they gained money, how they kept it, how they lost it, case studies and all those kind of things, which really helps you to understand the psychology of money, as the title suggests. And I think it is very, very important for you to read this book if you are going towards financial freedom, or if you want to be financially legitimate. It is not going to give you like straight away steps that you must follow. Like, there are steps, but it's not straight away steps, action steps. It is all about the thinking. It's all about your mindset when it comes to money, and it's amazing in that aspect. Next we have Autobiography of a Yogi. I am only reading this book because I want to read something spiritual, and I have read another book by the same author, by the same yogi. That book is more like excerpts. It's not exactly like a continuous book. It's passages that I have to read, and I used to read it every single morning actually till a few days back, because they were amazing, very, very nice, very, very nice. So I want to read the autobiography of the same yogi. Next we have The Namesake by Jhumpa Lahiri. I don't need to talk a lot about this, but okay, I got a dream that somebody, who I don't remember who it was, but somebody was handing this book to me and telling me, you should read Jhumpa Lahiri. I was like, okay, so I got this. Now I'm gonna read it. Next we have Death by Sadhguru, a very, very talked about book, a very, very, very hyped book. I want to see if it is worth the hype or not, and what all I'll get from it. Next we have When Breath Becomes Air, and I am reading this because a lot of you have told me to read it. Like, a lot of you. Like, why? I want to know. Also, it is beautiful. Next we have this gorgeous edition of The Great Gatsby, again from Amaryllis Publishing House. They're so good with this stuff. Like, the covers are gorgeous. Okay. It is beautiful, so I am very, very motivated to read it, and also it is a classic and it is probably beginners friendly. So next we have an Om Swami Amma TBR of 2021. I'm gonna read other books also by him, but on my TBR we have The Book of Kindness by Om Swami, simply because I just wanted one book by Om Swami to be there with me in the whole year. There is no particular reason why I picked this book up. Simply because I want Om Swami with me in my TBR, in my head, around me. I want to feel him. So next we have The Sleep Solution, and it is I've already started reading it in January. God knows I need it so bad. I'm trying to improve on my sleep. I'm trying to improve the quality. I am trying to improve my cycle, the timings, everything. It is ruined. It is so out of place. Everything was amazing when it comes to my health in 2020, but the one thing I ruined piece by piece freaking piece in 2020 was my sleeping pattern. Don't even want to like rant more, but yeah, so I want to fix it. It is one of my goals of 2021. Why 2021? Because I'm pretty sure it is going to take me that much time to like fix my entire sleeping pattern, and now I'm just talking about my sleep instead of the book. Anyway, so because I want to fix my pattern, I'm going to read this book because I think it will help me to improve the quality and my cycle, and I think it will just be helpful. Let's see if it is helpful or not. Next we have Beyond Good and Evil, and this book, my friends, I have it because it is supposed to be extraordinary and amazing and philosophical and something that will blow your mind. I want a book to blow my mind. I'm craving philosophy that will blow my mind, that will make me think, that will make me question things. I so badly need it. so I'm gonna read it. Next we have Kafka on the Shore by Murakami. Again, no other reason, two reasons actually, fine. One is because Himalaya read it and he is gaga over it. This is the first book he read by Murakami, and then he tells me that he read Norwegian Wood also, and then he tells me that Norwegian Wood should be the first book, but he fell in love with Murakami because of this book, and I'm like, but anyways, so I want to read this because of that, and two, because it's Murakami. Who doesn't want to read Murakami? I have a lot of Murakami on my TBR this year. Talking about the books that I don't have the physical copies of, so I will probably use audiobooks for them. 8 books that I want to read out of the 36 books is going to be the entire Harry Potter series. I mean, I want to read the entire series of Harry Potter, so one of the following months is going to be dedicated to Harry Potter. I gave in. I was like, it's been too long, let me just read it now. Then we have The Color Purple by Alice Walker, and I want to read this book solely because like the only reason is because there is a friend on Bookstagram, Situ. She is like crazy about this. She is so crazy. If you talk to her about this book, then she will be like, oh my god, this, that, like she goes crazy, and I really want to read this book and understand what makes her so excited. So yeah. Next we have A Gentleman in Moscow, and I'm reading this again because another Bookstagram friend, Fatima, really loves this book. Like, she goes crazy over this book, so I want to read it. Next book is An American Marriage, and I'm reading this book because one, it is very talked about, very talked about, and two, for some reason there are people who do not like this book. So again, it's kind of like a controversial book, and I want to read about it and like read it and see what it is like. Alright you guys, this was it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I was so excited to make this video because I love to share what I have read and what I am going to read and all those kind of things with you guys, because it is a family. I really hope the lighting is not very bad. I have no idea what is up with the sun. The sun does not cooperate. It does not shine nowadays. I am shooting this like so much more earlier than I usually shoot, and there is still very less sunlight. So I do hope that the lighting is good and you enjoyed the video. And now you have to tell me what books you are planning on reading in the comment section below, or if there is any book from my TBR that you are also going to read, because that is gonna be a lot of fun. On Saturday, I will come up with the 10K special video where I am going to talk about my feelings and all those kind of things, along with a giveaway. And on next Tuesday, we will wrap up December finally, and I will talk about my January TBR. Now, these are the 2 videos that I have to put in instead of other videos that were already planned for January, because they are necessaries. But apart from these 2 videos, I have amazing videos planned, so make sure you do subscribe, like, bell button, all those amazing things. They're going to be super duper helpful for you guys, super duper helpful, and if they turn out to be how I want them to be, they're going to be super duper cool to watch too. So that is it. I'm going to leave you guys now, and thank you so much for 10K again. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.